Hello, I have a simple question for you today. What do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? Forget about these WhatsApp statuses we put. People have all those kinds of statuses they put, talking about themselves. Someone says, unbothered queen. There's someone who posted, soft life or no life. Then others put, I don't care what people think about me. Forget about those WhatsApp statuses. There's one I saw. People can put WhatsApp statuses. There's one who said, don't take my silence for weakness. I don't talk to fools. I said, what's wrong with people? Like, really, I was like, what's wrong with this person? Like, are people just posting statuses for fun, or they are speaking from a place of pain? For real, now that kind of WhatsApp status, really, I don't understand. Anyway, jokes aside, like, really, when you are there quiet, alone, phones off, you are in your own moment, what do you think about yourself? Do you ever think about yourself as someone who is brave, someone who is capable, someone who is smart, or you think about yourself as someone who is not enough? What really comes in your mind about yourself? What is that self-perception you have about yourself? I'm reminded of this story when I was in secondary school, and this really happens to everyone. There's a time the geography teacher asked me a question and I knew the answer. Was it about the types of sedimentary rocks, something like that? I knew the answer, and in my head, because he was still explaining and saying other things, and I was ready to answer, so in my head I'd already organized my answer, like, hey, I was ready to speak, and then all of a sudden, fear gripped me. It's like I said, doubting what I'm going to say. I started, like, something just came over me. I feared to speak. And when asked me, what are the types of sedimentary rocks, I couldn't speak. And then suddenly, another student put up their hand with pride and loud. They said the types of sedimentary rocks, and then a thunderous clap. My God, they clapped for her. The teacher, wow, brilliant. They praised her. In my heart, I was like, okay, that should have been me. Like, what has really happened to me? I don't know. Fear gripped me. I started downplaying, like undermining my answer. I felt like I don't know anything yet. Really, the person who answered just answered exactly how I would have answered it. But I don't know what happened to me. I couldn't speak. So I missed out the opportunity of getting a thunderous clap. But that makes me really wonder, how many opportunities do we miss? Forget about the thunderous clap, but genuine opportunities. How many opportunities do we miss in life because there's this kind of fear and second guessing about who we are, or doubting ourselves, or having a certain perception about ourselves? And this goes even as far as home. There are people who are very great singers, but they can't sing in public, but they are good at singing in bathrooms. When the person is singing in the bathroom, you can think it is Celine Dion on the microphone. But tell them to lead praise and worship in church. All of a sudden, they get a running stomach, they develop a cough, the voice disappears. Like, you just don't understand. Something just happens, and all of a sudden there's this fear that is on you, and you doubt yourself, and you feel like you cannot make it. It's like those things are for others, that other people can do it. Like, there's that kind of perception we wear about ourselves. And sometimes these things come from as far as childhood. There are people who have grown up in homes when they were maybe not motivated, maybe praised, maybe no caregiver or parent said thank you when they did something. I remember when we were growing up, like when mom would leave you when we were many at home, so she would say, so and so you're going to cook, you will sweep the compound, and maybe when she comes and you have maybe swept the compound so well, and she's like, who has swept here today? And she gives you those words of encouragement like, my God, you have swept so well. The next day you feel like mopping the grass and making even the thing better. Like there's that kind of motivation she gives you, and you feel like, oh, you want to fly, like you feel even you want to do more things. Now imagine people have grown up in homes where they are not motivated, these or even thanked on any way. They carry these things up to their adulthood, and then they start having a certain perception about themselves. They start doubting themselves. They start thinking they are not brilliant. They start thinking they cannot amount to anything. It's a sad situation. It's very sad. And those are the voices we carry that make us miss out on opportunities. And we are all on this journey of getting better and better. And I know there are people out there probably who have gone to school with me, and they watch my videos probably, and they're like, is that Annette? Hey, people evolve. Yes, people evolve. I'm also on the journey of getting better, of stop being, fearful, of not doubting myself here and there. No one is perfect. Sometimes you feel you're courageous, and next time you feel you are, you are wearing it, you are not doing it better. But people evolve. The most important thing is you being courageous and saying no. These things are shining or going out there is not for only those people, it's for everybody. And God has blessed us all. God wants to raise us to a certain level. For us, we are downplaying ourselves. We have, there's that fear, the fear that grips us and makes you doubt who you are. Realize what you think about yourself, or the perception you hold about yourself, is exactly how your life plays out. Even the Bible says it is it what a man thinks, so he is. I hope I'm saying it right, but it's in Proverbs that what you think about yourself is what you eventually become. The more you think about yourself being a loser, not amounting to anything, is what exactly you turn out. And even me who is speaking, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm on the journey to believing in myself, to making myself better. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And I feel like I should share with you some of the, small nuggets or small things that I'm doing also to better myself, You can start by speaking in a family gathering. You give, you share points with your uncles, with your aunties, you argue with them. I'm not saying you fight them. You have to respect your elders. But you exchange ideas. When you start from those small circles, then you prepare for the bigger platforms where you're talking or you're exchanging ideas with CEOs, with investors, all those things. Then another thing, I read self-help books, where you read those motivation books like Atomic Habits, those help books that can help you to gain your confidence. And then also I listen to YouTube videos that are about positive affirmations. People should watch out what you consume, the content you watch or the content you take it. The more negative content you take in, the more it really harms your esteem or affects your brain. So watch out the content you take in. Then another thing I do is I have private meetings, private presentations. Me, when there's a meeting I go to the bathroom, then I start imagining that I'm already in that meeting. So I'm the chairman, I'm the quorum, I'm the secretary. So I start rehearsing. So by the time I'm in that real meeting, I've already done like some preparations way back. I do those. I don't know if you people do those things where you go like you speak to yourself in the mirror and you imagine you're already in that meeting. So I usually do those things, and this helped me. By the time I do the real meeting, I'm not like shaking or what. Then another small nugget I can share with you is believe in yourself and don't beat yourself up when you make mistakes. Mistakes are common. Your voice will shake today, but you'll be better tomorrow. The most important thing is not giving up. Yeah, so I felt like I should share with you these things and ask you again, what do you think about yourself? See you on the next video as I keep sharing information about awareness and healing of childhood emotional wounds, confidence building, and financial empowerment.